Labor Law Section 241, Subdivision 6 requires all owners and contractors and any agents working on their behalf to arrange, construct, equip all construction sites whenever there's any construction work or demolition work being done, and make those sites safe for the workers performing their job duties and responsibilities. And under the law, the Commissioner of Labor was given the authority and the power to enact rules and regulations to direct owners and contractors as to what to do in certain situations to make sure the job site's safe. The Commissioner of Labor has enacted these regulations. Most people have heard of OSHA, and even on construction sites there's OSHA regulations. But what most people don't understand or realize is New York State and the Department of Labor and the regulations that were promulgated or enacted or issued by the Commissioner of Labor, those were the forerunner for OSHA. When OSHA was enacted in 1970 and the United States government started promulgating or issuing regulations for safety on construction job sites, they used the rules and regulations that were in New York State and adopted many of those nationwide. Of course, New York State still has those rules and regulations in addition to the OSHA regulations. On many construction job sites, there's safety personnel who periodically inspect the job sites. Oftentimes they rely upon the OSHA regulations, but they also are required to and should rely upon the New York State construction rules and regulations and enforce those as well, because that's required under the law. So if there's a violation of one of these rules or regulations that the Commissioner of Labor has issued for the safety of workers on construction sites, and someone's injured as a result of that violation, the injured worker, again, can bring a lawsuit against an owner or a contractor for the damages he or she has suffered as a result of that safety violation. Let me give an example of one of the rules and regulations. And for those who work in the construction field, they know this all too well. One of the rules and regulations issued by the Commissioner of Labor requires that all walkways, passageways be free of debris, scattered materials, ice, or other foreign substances, because they can constitute a tripping or slipping hazard. So on construction sites, oftentimes there's areas where people are walking, there's passageways, walkways, and those areas always have to be free of debris, free of scattered tools, free of materials, free of ice, dirt, or other foreign substances, so these hazardous, slippery, and tripping conditions do not exist. But in an ever-changing construction site, oftentimes this safety rule is ignored, violated. It's not enforced. While someone might be walking through a passageway early in the morning and it's free of debris or it's free of tools or equipment, later in the day someone might bring tools, equipment, and materials and put it right across the passageway or the walkway, and that can then cause the worker to trip, fall, or slip and be injured. That's just one of many rules the Commissioner of Labor has promulgated over the years to help make work sites for construction workers safe.